Well, good evening, everyone. This is the Justice League's first video conference, and we want to welcome everybody to this particular broadcast. I am jacked from front to back. We are having so much fun with this Justice League team. We are the team that we believe that the Justice League is a league of individuals that are working a superior franchise system while overcoming a poverty mindset. And with that in mind, CTFO is the company that we partnered up with. We are excited to be able to bring to the front a good friend of mine, a gentleman who I have a whole lot of respect for, who really loves this product. But let me just say this. He's a guy who is a lot of fun to be around. He's a guy who likes making money, and he's a serious businessman. Without any further ado, Mr. Freddie Qualls, are you there?
Yes, I am, Mr. Riggins. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Well, thank you very much. I just want to give not only a personal testimony, but also a professional testimony. When you brought this to me, and before I go further, I just want to thank you, Otis, just for not giving up on me, my friend. Me and you have been friends for years. I have a lot of respect for you. Not only you're a friend of mine, but you are, I would call my pastor, my preacher, just my spiritual guide as well. You have really encouraged me, man, and you've given me a lot of what I'm saying more. You've helped my self-esteem when it comes to my financial and also personal well-being. So with that being said, when you brought this amazing product that we got our hands on, which is the CBD oil hemp from the company CTFO, I took it because only because of you telling me about the health benefits. But before I researched it, I took it. And immediately I took the 300, and then my problems with inflammation basically disappeared. Example was I used to work out, and every day after I work out, I would be so sore. The next day I would be on all kind of heating pads and heating gels and all kind of things to get myself, just to be able to manage myself to get up. But once I took this 300, it immediately helped me with my inflammation. So then I started researching the product, and then I kind of boosted my 300 up to 500, which now I'm ordering the 1,500 times 10. So now I'm able to have more energy, be able to have a better quality of life, because now I'm not sore anymore because of the inflammation, and the energy is just really helping me. So thank you very much for that, and staying with me and introducing me to this product, because there are gains to be made, and I'm looking forward to have so many more. So thank you, Mr. Riggins. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome, Fred. I tell you what, man, there's no way I could give up on a guy like you. You bring so much to the team, and I just want to thank you, man, for being the kind of guy that you are, for having the kind of heart that you have, and you're going to be big in this business. I can tell you that for real, man. You're going to be huge because you have the heart of a whale, and you really love helping people. And I just want to thank you for making it on the call or on the conference tonight. This is our first one, so y'all might hear me say call because I'm a little nervous here. But listen, I want to bring to the front a gentleman who I have the utmost respect for, a gentleman who has proven himself to be tried, true, and for real in this industry. As a matter of fact, he's a guy who loves helping people. This guy likes to travel. He likes to have a lot of fun. He really, really is focused on making money. And then what I really like about this guy, for the people who need the facts, this guy has got all the facts. He's a millionaire earner in the industry. As a matter of fact, I like to call him Adam, show me the money levy. Take it away.
Well, thank you so much, Otis. I appreciate that. And certainly, Fred, great testimony. I appreciate you as well, and everybody who's joined us. Thanks for inviting me on the Zoom webinar today, Otis. You guys are doing a phenomenal job out there in Indy and all over the place. I got to shout out and give a little congratulations to you guys, because you've got some things happening in your group that is really, really exciting. Let me see if I can share my screen here for a second. We'll get it rolling. First off, you guys hitting 5K, both you and Yohan hitting 5K. Absolutely exciting that that's going on. I got to tell you that this is one of the first landmarks in our business as people start to get up into the the nice money earning that's possible. It's one of the first milestones. So congratulations on doing that. You and Yohan have just hit it out of the park. As a matter of fact, I think Yohan's got another one that just hit 5K. And I know you, Fred, you're on your way as well as several others. So, that's really the key to this business is duplication. And you guys are on a tear right now that is just very, very exciting. So what I want to do is kind of go through a quick presentation with you all and kind of give you some backdrop of what's happening with the hemp CBD oil industry. Let's see if I can just change something here on the view. I want to make sure we got this right. Okay, good. And all right, fantastic. So, the hemp CBD oil industry is just everywhere. It's exploding. There's a lot of noise in the space. And, it's in every other email, spam email that you get. It's at the vape store down the street. You just see it everywhere. And there's a reason for that. It is such a booming business right now. Everybody wants to get their hands on some CBD. The challenge is that they're a little bit weary. There's just so much of it out there and coming from different places. They just don't know what the real stuff is, and they really don't know who to trust. So they want somebody that they know and trust to show them a good way and a great product and a great platform, somebody that's already done the homework. And that's where in direct sales we really fit in. And, in 2018, the sales were $600 million, the CBD industry. Also, at the end of this past year, just a few months ago, the Farm Bill was signed into law, now making hemp-based CBD legal in all 50 states. So the era of hemp prohibition is completely over. So now it's estimated, because of this and the actual demand for it, estimated to go to $22 billion in sales in the next 3 years. Now, that's 40 times growth. If you're looking for an opportunity in our industry today, or any industry for that matter, and you can get involved before it grows 40 times in the next 3 years, you don't have to even be that good. You can make some really good money. And so you'll have the ability to compress time over the next 3 years because you're involved in CTFO. It's just absolutely amazing what's happening. CTFO, changing the future outcome, started out as a weight loss company with a copyrighted pay plan. They had a great free business model with free websites. They still have that today, but it's given them the potential to go viral. I want you to listen to these numbers. The month before they introduced CBD, which was about 14 months ago or so, December of 2017, they did 39,000 in volume for the entire month. The whole month, that was it. That was what they did. They launched CBD a month later, and within 1 year, they did $2 million in the month of December. So that is some incredible growth. It is estimated by the end of this year, we're looking at around $30 million a month. So you are in the perfect timing situation in an industry that's going to grow 40 times over the next 3 years in a company that is the leader in the space with CBD in network marketing. So we've got some amazing things to share with you tonight. Some of the things that also happened, we just launched a brand new website platform. We purchased ownership in our 10X Pure Manufacturing Company, which you're going to hear about. And we also now have a seat on the board of directors of our own manufacturing there at the 10X Pure Manufacturing Company. And you're going to hear a lot more about that as we move forward. But just to kind of clear up the air about cannabinoids and to give you some basics, hemp and marijuana, they're basically different varieties or species of the same cannabis plant. One will give you healthy and the other one will get you high. We're talking about the one that's going to get you healthy. Hemp has been used for medical purposes, rope, fabric, paper, and other products for thousands of years. There were actually hieroglyphics with hemp on it, in Egypt times. I mean, this has gone, this is a very widely used substance for many, many years. But hemp oil contains over 100 cannabinoids that have been identified so far. CBD is the most studied. There's others, CBC, CBL, and so on, that all have health benefits. But hemp only contains trace amounts of the THC. That's also very well studied. That's the compound that gets you high, the psychoactive component of marijuana. That's not present in our products, only at trace amounts that wouldn't get you high. But despite that, hemp cultivation was suppressed in the 30s. due to its resemblance to marijuana. So unfortunately, it's been over 70 some odd years that people have not been able to use this as a medicine legally in all 50 states. But now it is legal in all 50 states. The Farm Bill was signed into law just a few months ago, and it has opened up the floodgates for entrepreneurs like us to take advantage of this 40 times growth. But the thing that's interesting is there's still a lot of confusion. People still think it will get you high, or they're not too sure. It looks like a marijuana plant. So that's where education comes in, and that's where entrepreneurs can make a fortune. And you're in the right place, the right time for that. When you're choosing an effective hemp oil, you want to make sure that you do a full spectrum one. It also has to be, that means it uses the whole plant. Also, it's got to be good manufacturing practices, GMP certified, meaning that what's on the bottle is what's on the label is what's actually contained in the bottle. You know, they've done studies on products online that were purchased. Over 70% of them did not have in the bottle what was on the label. Some had actually little or no CBD content. Some of them even had THC in it. So, you know, you got to be a little wary of where you're getting your stuff. You've got to have third-party validation lab analysis. We've got that on our products as well. And it's very important that it be organically sourced hemp. Ours certainly are. Also USA, made in the USA. And it's important because it's a bioconcentrator. You know, hemp will absorb toxins from the soil. So you want to make sure that you have a product that is organically sourced. But most commercial hemp oil on the market, only 6% of what is being ingested actually gets into the body. So think about it. Oil and water don't mix, and meanwhile, we're trying to get an oil into us. And so you get very little of it, of the actual active ingredient, when you buy the average CBD product on the market. Well, our 10X Pure, which we are now part owners of the manufacturer, that hydrophilic hemp oil plays nice with water, has a markedly higher absorption rate, and we have clinical studies that will be available on our site soon. As a matter of fact, the initial ones have come out, and they have found some pretty incredible things, which I'll share with you in a minute. But there's this entourage effect that happens when you use the entire plant, the full spectrum. Not only are you getting the multiple cannabinoids, which have their own separate health benefits, but you've got dozens of terpenes, flavonoids, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals, and they have this entourage effect where they work synergistically together, putting the body into balance. So some of the benefits of CBD here, you know, you can Google any health concern and CBD, and you're going to see a whole host of information and articles about it, because what it's doing is it's balancing the body's systems of the body, the nervous system, the immune system, the endocrine system. It's balancing those systems, bringing them back to homeostasis. So if you've got an issue in one of those systems, it shows up as pain or inflammation or anxiety or whatever it is you've got going on, and it's part of one of those systems, and that system is getting back into balance, well, guess what? That's going to affect and have a positive effect on that system in your body. And this endocannabinoid system, it's been present in all vertebrates, which makes it a system that's at least 600 million years old. So this is not a new system, but it was just recently discovered in the 90s. That's the most amazing thing, is that this has been around for a long time. We've got these cannabinoid receptors in every cell of our body, only it was discovered in the 90s, and yet it's a 600 million year old system. So this is something that we really need in our bodies. And the 10X Pure is a patented extraction process. It is a worldwide exclusive with CTFO. Nobody else has it. You won't find it anywhere else. It'll increase the absorbability and bioavailability 8 to 10 times beyond the average commercial hemp or CBD product that you find on the market. We have it in 2 strengths, 500 and 1500 strength. Again, CTFO, worldwide exclusive, markedly increased absorption and bioavailability and potency, even to the brain, crosses the blood-brain barrier. That's so important. It's also, because of our carrier oil, our 10X Pure carrier oil, it's antibacterial, it's antiviral, and it's also antifungal, and it has prebiotic properties as well. It includes lauric acid, which is found in coconut oil, palm kernel oil, and mother's milk, which has been proven to boost immunity and help fight bacterial and viral infections. But here's the thing that the initial studies on our 10X Pure have just recently revealed, and this is really a game changer, folks. 10x Pure Protects CBDa. You see, all CBD products out there, CBD was once CBDa when it was fresh, when it was raw, when it was the raw hemp plant. The unprocessed CBD is CBDa. And in that acid form, it is much more bioavailable. And what our 10x Pure does is it protects that raw, unprocessed cannabinoid, fighting inflammation, it fights anxiety better than all other cannabinoids. The CBDa is pretty much a precursor to CBD. With heat and time, that acid group of CBDa degrades down to CBD, and most products on the market contain little or no CBDa, while our product is in an initial research indicates that we're preserving about 65% of that raw CBDa in our product. The other research, which is fascinating, is that CBDa is about 100 times more potent than CBD all by itself. So this is an amazing, amazing study and find that we've got. And again, it is exclusive to our company. It works as if it's a COX-2 inhibitor or an NSAID alternative, a natural alternative to NSAIDs, and is incredible for pain and inflammation in the body. As I mentioned, this is a structured oxygenated carrier oil with 5 essential fatty acids that have their own incredible properties. It's not just olive oil like so many things that are on the market. This carrier oil has its own health properties and does amazing things in the body as well as the CBD. We have 70 products to choose from at CTFO. You know, there's a lot of companies that are entering into the CBD space. They're going to come out with 1 or 2 or 5 or 7 or whatever products they're going to come out with. We've got 70 CBD products right now and more on the way. Full spectrum drops. We have the isolates, which contains 0 THC for anybody that's concerned about it showing up on a drug test at work. We've got the vape oils. 30% of the consumption of CBD in our country is done so via vaping. That's the fastest way to get it into your system. If you've got chronic pain, that's something that you're going to want to think about. But certainly from a marketing standpoint, if 30% of the consumption is done via vaping, you want to have a good vape oil. And we've got that. The CBD hair growth grows back hair, not from bald, but if your hair is thinning, and one of the biggest markets for that is women with thinning hair. This CBD hair growth product has Anagain in it. It's a patented ingredient that grows back hair. It's thickening hair. The before and afters on are absolutely amazing. Our beauty care line, our skin care, our body care. I mean, we've got to have 30 or 40 products in that area alone. People are raving about it. I know my wife absolutely loves those products. We have the pain creams, the pain roll-ons, the ultimate deep healing pain cream with emu oil. Absolute game changer product. People absolutely love that. The sprays. We have a sleep spray, a pain spray, an energy spray, a weight loss spray. Nice and convenient. You throw it in your bag and you keep it with you all day long. CBD gummies, and let's not forget about our pets. Huge business. Pet products. You know, the thing about pets is, if you got a dog or a cat with arthritis and they're limping along and all of a sudden you give them one of CTFO's pet products and a day or so later they're not limping, or maybe an hour or so later they're not limping, that's not a placebo. The dog or cat can't lie to you. So that's got to be working, and we've got amazing stories on the animals that are using our products. So what I want to do is shift gears a little bit and tell you a little bit about the money, because I know a lot of people are here wanting to know, can you make some money with CTFO? Well, look, as I mentioned earlier, we're talking about an industry that's about to grow 40 times. But here's what I love about our compensation plan. Let's talk about this unilevel for a second. It's 20% on the first level, 4% down through 5 levels. And that 20% is what you get on the people that you personally introduce to our program. How do you get started on our program? It's free to get started. You get a free website, you get actually 6 of them. And, it's really easy to enroll somebody in this. And then they have access to over 70 top quality CBD products at or below wholesale. And we'll talk about that. But you'll earn 20% as you introduce people. And what I love is that you have more control here at CTFO over your personal weekly income than any other program you've ever been involved with. I promise you that. Because here's the thing. Everybody is going to buy a CBD product either this year or next. I think that's a true statement, right? And I believe that if you go out and share it with them, and you share it with enough people, you're going to find people wanting to know more about this product line and about CBD. And as you introduce them, every time they order, not just the first time, but every single time they order, you're going to get 20%. And here's what's going to happen when they try it. They're going to like it. They're absolutely going to like it. And they're going to stay on that product. You're going to get paid over and over that 20%. So if you'd like to earn an extra $300 to $500 a week in this program, go enroll and share this with 30, 40, 50, 60 people. Go ahead. It's free to join, right? 70% wholesale or below wholesale, top quality CBD in a market that's exploding. You'll earn 20%, and you have total control over that. $300 to $500 a week. You can do that. Just enroll 40, 50, 60 people yourself. Forget about building an organization for a minute. That's on you. You go do that. Now, guess what's going to happen? You go make $300 to $500 a week. People around you are going to say, hey, Otis, how did you do that? Oh, I want to do that too, right? And then they're going to want to do the same. They're going to go enroll 30, 40, 50 people, and then your check goes to 1,000 a week, 2,000 a week, 3,000 a week. You get the picture. It starts to duplicate. Why? Because you had control. You were able to create your own income without anybody's help, without experience building an organization, without knowing how to do social media, without having to do any of that stuff. You just shared it with the people that you came across in your life. And guess what? They wanted to know about CBD, and you enrolled a pile of people, made $300 to $500 a week, every single week coming in, and it began to duplicate. Anybody can do this, folks. We also have a copyrighted matrix, 3x21. That's 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, and it goes down. I don't even know the numbers after that, but it goes down 21 levels. Computer fills it left to right. You just bring them in, and it will fill it for you. And you'll earn a nice percentage on all those people as well. And there's something called profit sharing positions, which multiply your income in this compensation plan. And as they stack, instead of getting paid one time on your organization in the matrix, you'll be paid multiple times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, as many times as you'd like. You can be paid by simply enrolling. Because every time you enroll somebody from your 4th person on, you get a free pay position or a profit sharing position added to that 3x21 structure. That's yours. Another one for you, another one for you, another one for you. They keep adding up, they keep stacking up, and that's how you multiply your income. I've seen nothing like it in the industry. It is copyrighted. You won't find it anywhere else, but you will find it here, getting paid multiple times on the same volume for doing what you're doing anyway, sharing CBD. We also have infinity bonuses, 20%. Total available to the group on the group volume. Starts out at 3%. Another 4 gets added, that's 7%. Another 5 gets added, that's 12% on the basic levels, and then there's some additional ones after that. But you get that paid on your entire group's volume, tacked onto your check. By the way, all of this is paid weekly. Any business you do this week, you get paid next Wednesday. All these are paid simultaneously on top of each other weekly, every week. It's absolutely phenomenal. And again, free to get started. Simple approach, text messaging. I do it as little as 15 minutes a day. With my thumbs from my phone, I'm sending out text messages, private messages to people about this. We'll give you the scripts. We'll show you how to do it. You can do it from your phone anytime. It's great for busy people. CBD has a universal appeal. If you approach enough people consistently, you're going to get a favorable response that you won't know what to do with all the business. Most people will respond favorably. Anybody can do it. It's free to do it. It's duplicatable. If you're telling me I don't know anybody on Facebook, I can't send messages, well, guess what? You've had a cell phone for how long? A decade. There's a decade worth of contacts in there. You can text those people. Same way you can message them on Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever you want to do that. And you can reach out to 15 people a day. Do that for a couple of weeks in a row. See what happens. You'll have approached hundreds of people on this program, and you're going to get a lot of great favorable response. Then do some follow-up with some additional messages, some videos, some trainings, maybe a presentation like this, and 3-way calls. That always helps as well, and we still do those. Little old school, mix it in with the new school, works great. Getting started, again, it's a free business. It's a free back office. There's no monthly fees and things like that. Free websites, we give you 6 different website or web pages to work with. Real easy, you don't have to set them up. They're all done for you. No startup costs, really. you can join this thing for free. Now, doing that, you're going to want to access the 70 products. Obviously, you're going to want to try those. You're going to want to get them at wholesale. And if you want to get them below wholesale, all you have to do is get on an auto ship. You'll get all the prices, all of them. Every price in your back office will go down 5% if you're on auto ship. You can change it anytime you want. It's not required, but you can change it if you want. You can adjust the date. You can cancel it. No big deal. But don't pay more. Get on auto ship, then place your first order. All those prices will go down. There's free training and support. Our company is paying out 100% on the CV of all the products going out to the field. You're going to earn that 20% on all your personals. You're in an industry that's going to $22 billion in the next 3 years. That's 40 times growth, giving you the best ability to compress time that I've ever seen in network marketing in my 30 years. And again, 70 top quality CBD products at or below wholesale. We've got more coming, folks. And I didn't mention this, but we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. Try that at your local vape shop. Try the product for a couple of months. Go back to them and say, hey, you know what? I didn't really like this. Can I have my money back? Let's see how that works out. Well, we offer it here, 60-day money-back guarantee at CTFO. So with that, I want to say I appreciate this team, the Justice League. You guys are doing an amazing job. Whoops, let me see if I can make sure that's a spotlight video. Okay, great. I just want to say that you guys have been doing an amazing job, and I appreciate you inviting me on the call here and the Zoom webinar. We'll do more of these for your team, Otis, as time goes on. And again, congratulations on going 5K and for everything that you're doing. Otis, I'm going to turn it over to you to say goodbye.
Hey, Adam, I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, man, to share this amazing information. We are so excited and jacked on this end that we cannot wait to share this with more people. And because of your leadership and the way that you stick with the people that you connect with, I tell you, man, I just couldn't pay you for what you've already done. But what I would say to anybody else that sees this video, whoever turns you on to it, get back in touch with the person who shared it with you. Go ahead and get yourself enrolled. Guillermo told you, you are going to love this opportunity. Never seen anything like this, Adam, in over 40 plus years, man, that I've been in the industry. But again, I want to thank you, man, for doing what you do. And I want to thank the Justice League for doing what they do. And with that, I'll say God bless.
All right, everybody. Take care. Thanks, Otis. Bye-bye.